Ladies and gentlemen, who am I here with?
Adrian Butler.
Adrian Butler, and your position?
I am the Director of Olympic Nutrition here at the University of Memphis.
So we were working together at the Penny Hardaway camp. So I just want to talk to you, and I want you to talk to the parents and some of the players about the importance of your food and what you put into your body. Talk to me about that, and talk to me about, because some kids feel like, oh, I can just wait till I get older to do this. So tell the parents and children the importance of what you put in your mouth.
Right. So today what we did here was a nutrition 101 class. And so what it led with was just asking how many of the athletes have ever worked with a dietitian or a nutritionist. And to my surprise, well, to no surprise, there weren't many of them who have had experience working with either, which was the case for myself being from Memphis as well. It's not very prevalent here. However, if you are an athlete who is deemed elite or will be at the collegiate or professional level, you will have experience working with a dietitian more than likely. And everyone has to eat. Plain and simple, everybody has to eat. However, when it comes to athletes, their needs are very different, and a lot of times they're higher, and so they're learning to feel for performance. In this case, that is their purpose, their performance, their output. And so despite them having to eat like everyone, we have to teach them how, when, what to eat certain things to meet the needs of their expected outputs. And so at the camp, I thought it was a great idea for them to go ahead and basically provide this introduction of, what to use, maybe it's using your eyes, or what's considered a snack, or how to balance a plate. So they were introduced to introductory principles to help them begin with their nutrition journey.
Wow. What got you into this field?
Again, I was a student athlete here in Memphis myself, and just didn't have much access to any of that. My coaches, would often say stuff like, oh, you need to lose weight, and we know it's important, especially when you're trying to perform at a certain level. But as far as like the resources, it just wasn't there. And when I went to college and competed as a D1 athlete, I had to make some drastic changes to my my intake just to be able to perform at the level that I wanted to. And so having to make those drastic changes on top of getting injured and having to learn to manage my input in a completely different way was just, it was overwhelming. And so now—
Something totally different.
Right, and so now those experiences have led me to try to be that person that stands in the gap for the other, the upcoming athletes.
So for the young ladies or young men that want to dive into the field, what was your particular